Alright, so this is Bryce, and I thought I would do a six-handed video here. Before I start talking more, I'll deal with this hand. I called out of the big blind, and I check raised this flop with the nut flush draw, and I'm certainly just going to keep betting for value. I decided to do a 6-max video. I'd given some thought to doing in a 2/3 blind structure. I'll raise with 4-7 suited, and I will call. I had given some thought to doing a heads-up video, and I'm just going to check fold out of position. I'm not going to fight for it. I don't have a lot of information here, so I'm going to have to generalize a bit in how I do play. Uh, I had thought about doing a heads-up video in one of my regular games, but decided against it because I didn't want to put out something like that, where I was sort of playing my normal style in my normal game, and maybe even against one of my regular opponents, and risk the chance that somebody that I play against a lot sits down and looks at these things and then has that information on me, because heads up play is very information intensive, and if somebody can see the sort of way I make decisions in particular spots, they can really one up me if they know with a high degree of confidence that I'm going to be doing certain things, or just even what my actions represent. It would be a huge advantage, even if I knew that they knew those things or that they'd seen the video. This guy folds his blind 50% of the time, which makes it tempting to raise, but I'm going to actually just fold a small sample size on the hands. I'm going to be a little bit uncomfortable dealing with statistics. It's been a long time since I've actually even really looked at a set of statistics. I have stats on a few people. Queen is suited, I'm going to play first in. Maybe about one of the worst hands I would play from that position. And his hand's pretty good, but I have 12 outs against a pair of jacks, so I'm even money on the flop. If he calls this bet, I'm just going to check fold the turn. His hand range is weighted way too high against ace high. There are a couple of draws. The heart draws are really the only ones he can have, but when there's only like face card combos without a jack at that might be like 9 combos versus a lot of sort of medium pocket pairs or other largest aces. So it's worth with that much equity to take a shot at it is okay. And this will probably be a fun video in that I'm going to learn as much on the go as maybe the people watching do, and I'm just going to try and I guess really wing it and force it and just try and think fast with the math and just try and figure out what makes sense. I guess maybe apply some of the tool sets that I have from playing heads up to six-handed and see what I get. I know I'm going to get some different things. I'm probably going to be a bit more aggressive in the blind play than most people. I think most people play pretty well when the hand ranges are tight. So when they're dealing with people who are early position raisers or three betters and stuff like that. So when the hand ranges are tight, I don't necessarily think so. Out of position here, draw. There's a lot of draws. I'm just going to keep the initiative and keep betting.